I wanted to briefly rant about people who've been saying that Bernie shouldn't run in the upcoming presidential election. I dislike a majority of the presidential candidates on both sides. The people that might primary Trump, the no, the suspected large crowd of Democrats, a bunch of neoliberals. But as far as do I think someone should run or not, I encourage everyone that wants to run to run. As far as if I think they can actually win, that's another story. But I've seen these people say, "Don't do it, don't do it." Oh, you're too old. And I thought to myself, on what planet does the person who in the previous election was able to go from a no-name senator to running in a heated primary against a person people knew for decades, and in the years since has become the most popular politician in the country, decide to just say, no, I'm not going to do it? I mean, I've seen some of these people when they write their stuff on here, and I get not being a fan of someone, I get not agreeing with someone, and everything. I understand all of that, but when you factor those two things in, based off of history, based off of common sense, if I were the most popular politician or just popular person, I would run. I would use that to my advantage to promote whatever causes that I support. But why would he not? It's. I swear, I saw some of these people writing this stuff, and I just look. I go, "Are you retarded? Why would the most popular person just decide to sit it out when you're on the brink? You're at the best chance you've ever had of getting the position of being the most powerful person ever, or rather, in on the planet at that point. But why would you turn that down? So sometimes, but again, we live in the twilight zone. Every and anything is completely marginalized for the sake of spewing someone's argument. As I mentioned earlier, I have a distaste for a plurality of the people that we're suspecting are going to run. But every single one of them, I want to get in the race because I think when to see the look on their faces when they realize that their little neoliberal or neoconservative angle is turning out to be nothing, it would be too comedic. I'd love to see Flake run against Trump because I know he'd get destroyed. I know Trump would either completely ignore him because he's irrelevant or mock him in the same way he did the other Republican candidates. I'd love to see Corker get involved. I'd love to see Kasich throw his hat in the ring and just watch all of them get destroyed by the mammoth that is an incumbent president. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they're able to pull off some miracle. I highly doubt it. But the idea that because I think that person can't win or I don't like that person, that they shouldn't run for the position that they are well poised to do is just not practical. And it goes back to why I have such a unwillingness to engage a lot of people in political discussions at this point, because it just seems like you operate on logic, which is what liberals are supposed to do. Even though I'll freely admit that there are members of the Democratic Party that I'm more convinced are tribalist than they are ideologues. And you sit here and you tell people, I want this, or I think this will happen based on these couple of factors that have proven to be more likely for whatever I'm espousing, and then they'll just reject it on the basis of how they feel. I don't care if you don't like Kamala Harris. She is someone who has been tied to Clinton fundraisers, and we can reasonably assume is being propped up as one of their main go-to people now that Hillary crashed and burned. So just this idea is weird. That people they don't. Logic is not their strong suit in this modern era, but whatever. So thank you.